what's up, y'all? Said the Entertainer. I want y'all to check out Pick TV Network. That's right, Pick TV Network. They got 60 free channels on Roku. This is dope. They also started the brand new Coaching World channel at $9.89. So, if you are a content provider, you are a young business with an opportunity to build a platform where you can have your own show, do some programming, check out Pick TV Network on Roku. They got over 60 free channels for you to check out and also grow a business. Go and see them now. See the content. See what they have to do. Learn something. Check them out. All right? Pick TV Network. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey everybody, this is David Evans, President Pick TV Network. You know, last 5 years, and every now and then I anticipate one of the greatest shows that is going to come on. And I am so happy today to have my brother on, Pastor Simeon Corn from Ghost and Worship Ministries. Me and his brother have been friends for 50 years, folks. I call him my big brother because we grew up together. Spring Road, went to Cadoza together, high school. We got saved together. We sang together in the Park Road Community Choir, and we walked together, listened to the Dixie Hummingbirds. We ate off the same table. I love this brother to life. I know if I need anybody to come to my rescue, and I can call the number. That's my brother Simeon Corn, man. I call him Big Sim. He used to be one of the baddest singers in the DMV, y'all. Had a group called Mass Extension. And when he sang, I had to tell his wife all the time. All the girls start running around him. I had to tell Joanne that she got a good dude, because when Big Sim was singing with that boy, all together, let's wind the house, let's wind it up. This brother would get girls 10 blocks long. They would line up. But Joanne got him. She got him, and she ain't letting them go. I want to say hello, my big brother Sam. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing real good. It looked like you're trying to get me killed out here too. All right, but I'm doing super good, and
I got to tell your wife, she got a good man over there, Doc.
You know that it's been 42 years. You see, so
Woo!
I think 42, man. My goodness.
Yeah, and I got 38, man. 38.
Yeah, in fact, coming up this Friday? Is that right?
This Friday is my anniversary, man.
38 years, and you know what? I mean, everybody out there ought to do something. You should put your Cash App up out there, and let everybody know where you are, and let them appreciate you. Just send the brother a little something for him and his wife. At least they can get a Coca-Cola and a bag of tater chips.
And you were in my wedding, Sim.
I
you
sure
were
know
in
was.
my wedding, man. I was in yours.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know, Big Sim. We go back 50 years, man.
50. All the way back to Raymond Elementary.
Yeah.
10th and Spring Road was the place to go.
Yeah.
And just to, see where God has brought us from that point, through junior high school, through high school, then into church, and, into, we was there during the days where I could sleep at your house, you could sleep at my house, I could eat at your table, you ate at my table. It was just like that, with all kinds of respect.
Yeah.
Our parents knew each other, you know what I mean? And we just, that's what it was all about then.
Yeah.
Where we are today, my brother, I have no idea.
We don't fit into this generation. You already know we don't. We always talk about this, man. We don't fit in, because we grew up in the time that the church was inside the four walls. So we were Sunday school. Somebody said, "What is that?"
Oh, let me tell you something. We had Sunday school, and you got out of line. Deacon McMahon. Let's leave it right there.
He's right there.
I'm talking about. He had no problem in taking that hand and smacking it where he needed to smack it. Okay, and you got in line.
That's right. Those
were the days, and Reverend Eugene Burton, our pastor.
That's right.
Would pick us up sometime after church, and we'd get in his Cadillac, and he'd just go riding around
Yes,
you know,
sir.
with us there. It was just a lot of fun, man. Just
Yeah.
a lot of fun, you know, and love, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, just I don't, you know, I'm sure you heard of that recently. About 2 years ago, he went home to be with the Lord, almost 90 years old.
I was there.
Yeah,
I was
oh my God. See? Yeah.
there at that service, man, and I will never forget Reverend
Yeah.
Burton opening that Bible to
Oh,
St. John. He
yes,
used
he
to say
would.
before the series hit, we knew the series was gonna come out because Reverend Burton opened that
Exactly.
thing,
Yes,
you know.
sir.
And his favorite line to him was, "If you don't live right, hell will be your home." Remember
Hell
that?
will be your home. Oh, yes, he did. That
Every
was a now
service he
that
would
was a
say
fact.
that.
That was a and then from there, you know, he just, you know, that is where the groundwork was set, you know.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
then we moved on, and I went to Scripture Cathedral with Bishop Long, and you went to Greater Mount Calvary with
Yep.
Bishop Alfred Owens, you know, and you know, still doing what we're doing,
Yes,
you
right.
know, and it's because of these leaders that poured into us so richly, you
Mm-hmm.
know, we still have this time to still help somebody else,
Yeah, yeah,
and that's important.
and the beautiful thing about our relationship, Sim, in the last over 50 years, man, we never had a fallout. You
No,
know.
no, not at all. You know, we
Oh,
we 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 were type of brothers that, you know, if something wasn't right, I would step right to you and let you know it. And if
yeah,
something wasn't right on my end, you'd say, "Well, Sam, wait a minute."
yeah,
Boom, and you know, and that's far as it went. You
yeah.
know, I mean, where else is it supposed to go if we're, you know, uh, encouraging one another to do what's right? Because nobody's perfect.
That's right.
You know,
That's
we
right.
all need one another.
That's
That's
right.
the point. We
And
all need one another, you
that's
know.
right. And
But
the accountability we had, Sim, I always would call you, and we didn't have no cell phones. We didn't have no internet.
see, you gonna tell our age, Dave. I tell you, you know, no cell phones. You know, if you call somebody and that line is busy, you ain't gonna get through. There was no two-way calling. You
Yeah,
know, we
yeah.
didn't have that.
It was the phone on the wall, Sim. You remember?
That's oh, do I know? With the long cord. You got to have the long cord now, you know. And so we just thank God, man, for things like that now to see
And
how
I would have to
others.
call. I had to call you like this, Sim. You remember that,
Oh
Sim?
my God, there it is. See what I'm saying? Now you taking me too far back right now. Oh my goodness.
You
We
remember
call
that,
we
Sim?
we call them the landline. You know, they don't even call. Oh Lord, look at the phone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, now see, I can remember
You
all of that.
no camera, Sim. You ain't got no camera, nothing on here, Sim.
Oh
No
man, no
internet.
no light, no light, no nothing. If you dialed the number, you better make sure you dial it right. That was it. I promise you. And those were the good old days, man. Those
Oh
were days,
man,
you know. And I'm not saying technology today is not good, but oh my God, it's so circumspect. You know,
yeah,
so much is happening. You know, and the guidelines are just they're just easing up on the guidelines, and you know, our youth and young people are just taking advantage of,
yeah.
you know, what we should have put there to stop those kind of things.
That's right. And to see where we are today, Tim, and I wanted to go into, how we can. Your heart was broken first of all when I sent you that video on
Most definitely.
Saturday night about
I don't know if you
the
have that. Do you have that video?
Yeah, I can grab that. But
Okay.
Tim, you preach Sunday. I sent that
Yeah.
to you Saturday, Tim.
Yes.
And our hearts go out to all the people and families and friends in Texas. Tim, I never seen you like that before when you called me, Doc. You called me you was
Yeah,
very
because
disturbed.
you know God had showed me that something big is getting ready to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and that to prepare the people, tell the people to get back into the posture of prayer,
Mm-hmm.
for the people to seek Him. And I didn't know what it was, but I kept feeling this burden. And I
Yeah.
told you that a couple of weeks ago, that I
Mm-hmm.
kept feeling this burden. Something's getting ready to happen. And then when I saw what I saw on CNN,
Yes,
I
sir.
was devastated. I could not believe what I was seeing. And then of course the video that you sent me, oh my
Yeah.
God, that just brought tears to my eyes because you see, Dave. Now, let me just bounce off of this here. See, I remember 45 years ago, 50 years ago, over 50 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
when some young man was drunk and
Yeah.
threw a Molotov cocktail into the building I lived in.
Wow.
And the building had 5 stories. And
Mm-hmm.
the fire was coming up from the basement all the way up, and we all was in the building. And
Mm-hmm.
we had to get out of that place or else, face our eternity.
Yeah.
And we had nowhere to go. We didn't have nothing to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we had lost. And St. Stephen's Church, you know where that is.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
They took us in, and we slept in the basement of the church. And
Wow.
they gave us little food for breakfast and lunch and whatnot, because we got burnt out and, didn't have nowhere. My family was separated. And I said, Lord, if I ever get to the place where I can help somebody,
Mm-hmm.
because I've been here, I've seen this, I know what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you sent me that video, oh my goodness, and to see this young lady screaming and crying and
Yeah.
saying, I have a father that's bedridden. And you could see the water pouring into the house, coming up almost submerging them.
Yeah.
And I said, oh my God, please, somebody hear her cry,
Yeah.
to get there to help them. And we never knew, I don't know what took place after that. I don't know if
Right.
they made it out, if they, or what happened, but it just burdened me so bad,
Yeah. Yeah.
because, as a pastor and you as a pastor, we've always been the kind of people to help people.
That's right.
That,
That's
that, that, that Jesus always helped us.
that's right.
Okay, in his whole ministry, there was nothing that anybody who needed something,
Yeah.
if they crossed Jesus' path, he didn't help them.
That's right.
You
That's,
see, I don't understand what we call church today,
mm-hmm.
because sometimes, and I'm not saying everybody's like this, not at all, but it seemed like when you see what's going on now and they're playing so much of it, it seemed like more people would run to the rescue to
Yes,
say,
sir.
what can I do to help?
Mm-hmm.
How can I help? I may not be able to get there to Caryville, Texas, but I can send something. I can do something to
Yeah.
help them, to help them. And,
Yeah.
when me and you get together, that's dangerous anyway. Because we'll use every resource that we have.
Yeah.
Pick TV Network, Goshen Worship Center. It don't matter. We're gonna, we'll call around, do what we have to do. We
Yeah.
don't have to be in the spotlight. We don't
No.
have to be all of this. Just how can we help?
And one of the things I want to say, Tim, to everybody out there, we have a program called Project Smiles, and I birthed that Sim 4 years ago because the family during Christmas said they don't have anything. And me and
But,
you know how important that is
oh
to come
yes,
downstairs and see something under that tree or get a toy or something. So
that's
the
right.
family said, I don't have anything. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get you a tree. I'm going to get you a cash app. I'm going to get you a gift card. And I started Project Smiles. And we give away toys, gift cards. And you helped us. Matter of fact, your church and your daughter and your
Yeah.
wife helped me to get all of these items.
I was getting ready to say that. I said I recall when you came by and you said, "Hey, look, we got some people that need something." And I'm like, "Okay, that's all
Mhm.
you have to tell us," And so my wife and my daughter and some the rest of the saints at Goshen, we got together and said, "Hey, let's put a bag together. In
That's
fact,
right.
let's put 200 bags together,
Yep.
and let's help as many as we can." And then with you and Apostle Bowie came by,
Yep.
we loaded up the trucks,
We loaded.
and went on to Beverly.
And
but
that's
we, but
important because this year I want to adopt some families. I want to adopt 2 families down there in Texas, and we're getting in touch with some folks because Christmas is right around the corner. Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
oh
New
my
Year.
God, that's
They
right.
they need anything, Sim. Things that we take for granted. a gift card, or toys, man, clothes, items. Saying we're going to get some love packages together and help some families down in there get some items.
Right.
And it's so important for us to clear. That's why we started this show called Clergy Care Show.
That's right.
We do care.
And we want those in Texas to hear us.
Yes,
We're
sir.
here in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to know we feel your pain.
Yeah.
We see the devastation.
Yeah.
We can just, for some of us, can only imagine what it's like to be holding on to 2 and 3 of your children, and the rain comes through and the river rises up, and they get swept out of your hand, and
Yeah.
you find them 2 miles down the road dead.
Yeah.
Just the mere fact of just thinking on those things.
Mm-hmm.
I saw in one of the reports, one of the reporter was saying, "Excuse me, I don't mean to be funny, but the stench is
Yeah.
so bad."
Mm-hmm.
As they're on the air, and what people don't realize, is, all of the cattle are dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All of the chickens are dead. All of the all of the animals that they have,
Mm-hmm.
the livestock, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
And now on top of that, you lose your family, you
Mm-hmm.
lose your house, you lose everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything. And so when we see that, what do we do?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we do? And
Yeah.
and I love it. What I love about Pick TV Network is they jump right in action.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, and if we don't have the resources, we're gonna find it.
That's right.
We're gonna knock on doors if we have to.
Yeah.
Okay, and say, hey, look, we need your help. And then we have great people
Yeah.
that's willing to lend a helping hand. We want people to know that everybody's not, stuck up or to the point where they're not going to do that. No, there are tons of people out there who are sending donations and helping. And so what we're doing, you know, and I thank Dave so much because he's the vehicle, to get us out here to everybody that's watching. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
what they can do is they can go to our church website, Goshen Worship Center. It's
Mm-hmm.
gwcconline.info.
Mm-hmm.
That's www.gwcconline.info,
Mm-hmm.
and they can sow their seed right there, and
Mm-hmm.
every dime will go straight to those in Texas who need the help.
Yes, sir.
They can go on Givelify. You can go on Givelify and look up Goshen Worship Center, and
Mm-hmm.
you can give right there. People have already started giving,
Yeah.
for this occasion, and to help, and believe
Yeah.
me, my heart is heavy today.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, mean to sound like the way it sounds, but I got to be real.
Yeah.
My heart is heavy to see my brothers and my sisters suffering so bad. Even
Yeah.
the churches there are
Yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah. And I saw one house, last night that was floating down the river.
Oh my God.
There was people in trees,
Yes,
waiting 15 miles away, Sam.
that's amazing. That is
15 miles
amazing.
away, in trees. And I want to say to everybody watching right now, the Clergy Care Show that me and Big Sim is birthing this. We birthing this as you speak, the Clergy Care Show. Clergy, we have to care for folks.
Yeah.
More than just our pulpits, more than just our membership. Those people don't have a church. They
You
can't
see,
come on Sunday.
it's not, and that's another thing. You know, we have to get away from the four walls,
Mm-hmm.
and think that all we can do is just come every Sunday morning, preach the gospel to those who come, and leave it there. No, there are people suffering everywhere. And I know some people are saying, "Well, wait a minute, you got people suffering right here." Well, you know what? That is true, and we can't help everybody, but we can help who we can. That's the most important part, you know. And if there are pastors out there right now, you're viewing this, you know, please, we want you to help us.
Yes,
Help
sir.
us help them.
Yeah.
And, you know,
And
oh,
I
go ahead.
remember Big Sim, when you was with Bishop Long, you guys went down to North Carolina, and you
Oh
told me
my
a fact
God.
that I will never forget for the rest of my life. You said you saw caskets floating down there, Sim.
Let me tell you something, Dave. I'll never forget that day. And we loaded up 2 to 3 tractors with food and all kind of supplies. And I just thought for sure, you know, it's going to be, you know, not as bad as they said it would be. But when I got down there, I could not believe what I was seeing. The water that they released, you know, it could have been avoided, but they released the water from a different county. And that water came flying down through different counties. And that water got underneath the ground where people had been buried, and caskets was popped up out of the dirt, all up in the trees, because the water had risen so far. It was, I mean, it was something that you will never in your life expect to see. And you know, the people who family members, it was just so traumatic with them because they buried their loved ones 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And now to see this happen, it's like it opened up a wound all over again, you know. But I thank God that they finally got it somewhat under control. Um, and you know, we were able to, you know, take those tractor trailer loads of supplies to them, you know, just to make life somewhat normal.
Yeah.
Um, and again, you know, sometimes you don't really believe a thing, Dave, until you see it.
Yes, sir.
And when you actually see it, it's a terrible situation. I mean, even here in the DMV, you know, when we see young people shot down and young people with sheets wrapped over them, and all that means that this is real stuff that's going on, real stuff. And we don't think about the parents, the mother, the father, the grandfather, grandmother, the cousins, you know, how they are so in love with their loved ones, but to see them go down like this. And you know, we was on a program before, not too long ago, and we just begged, you know, these young people, put the guns down, please. That's not the way to solve it. You know, don't shoot and kill your brother and your sister. You know, you can talk this thing out, regardless of, you know, because that's the way it was with us, Dave. I mean, I know we live in a whole different era, you know, but I mean, all we did was had like little arguments and maybe a little punch. You know,
Yeah.
that's about all. But to go to the level of taking a knife and killing somebody and shooting somebody, we didn't do. No, no,
No.
no.
And that's why I said, as leaders of today, we have to have shows like this. A lot of
That's
people
right.
say, you know, the church is all about my money. I don't go
Uh
to
huh.
church. They just all they want to do is take everything from me. Those hypocrites. But the
Hmm.
church is the best thing going.
Let
You
me.
know, if people say the church hurt me. No, people in the church hurt you. This is the church didn't hurt you. Jesus died for the church. He said, "Upon this rock I'll build my church." And guess what? It kept us for 50 years, Sam.
And still going. We honor the Lord for that. I mean, Jesus didn't do nothing to you. No, no, he did not. No, no. It was that person that was sitting.
Yeah, it was the people inside. He's coming right back in a second. It was the people inside the building who, it was the scribes and Pharisees and religious leaders who had him crucified. So it wasn't the people say the church hurt me, church hurt. No, no, it's the people inside. And guess what? There's more people doing right than wrong. We follow the people who's doing right. My brother Simmons coming back in a second. It's a special show we have on right now, folks, called the Clergy Care Show, Clergy Who's Caring. And we're caring for the folks down in Florida, down in Texas, Texas, our brothers and sisters, you've seen it on television, you've seen it on all over the internet, all over the world. But we're doing something that we can do. The best we can do is to try to help some families as things progress. The holidays are coming around. We want to adopt some families to help them in the time of Thanksgiving. A gift card goes a long ways. You know, a Cash App goes a long ways. Items that we can give to toys to the kids or something around the holidays goes a long way. So we're preparing now that we have in place, and we'll let you know the families that we're going to be helping out. And we do this every year. You know, we have Project Smiles where we get these toys and we give them away to the kids and people in need. And this is one of the things we're going to do. As my brother Big Sims partnering with us with Ghost Worship Centers and those of you watching right now. We also work with Salvation Army. My sister would work with the Salvation Army for almost 40 years. Edith Evans, bless her soul, she rests in heaven, rest in peace. There's a bench that's dedicated from the Red Cross in my sister's honor on Piney Branch Road in Silver Spring, Maryland. That's dedicated, and the Red Cross did that for my sister for all the years that she served at the Red Cross. And I want to thank God for the wonderful people there. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. And I want to thank God for all of you who are watching right now, this special show, this special program. My name is David Evans, president of PIC TV Network, folks, from Washington, D.C. My good brother for 50 years, helping me to co-host this brand new show, our Clergy Care Show. Wonderful things that some great clergymen of God are doing. Pastor Henry Davis feeds people. First Baptist Church of Highland Park gives folks food. And also my man, Bishop Twyman. St. Stephen's Baptist Church, 5757 Temple Hills Road, Temple Hills, Maryland. Every Tuesday, one of the largest food distribution, mobile distributions in the DMV, gives away food, produce, items. You don't have to worry about not having no food. If you get by St. Stephen's, your car gonna be full of chicken, produce. You know, I mean everything. It's a wonderful thing, and I want to thank God for the great work that the pastors and churches are doing. Our Clergy Care Show is here. I want to give God the praise for all of you who are watching. We're going to take a commercial break. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. Yo, look at here. Y'all need to support the new Coaching World channel on PIC TV Network. It's all that. I mean, go to www.watchpictv.com.
Oh, that's my man, Bum from the fifth floor of the Mark Lawrence Show. I love him so much. Want to thank you guys for watching this brand new show on PIC TV Network. We're excited for all of the wonderful people who are sharing with us, and want to let you know we're building our shows and programs to help you, to inspire you, to encourage you, to motivate you. Those who are watching right now, PIC TV Network is your network on Roku, and we have some breaking news that we wanted to do and share with you, that we are going to adopt at least 2 families down there in Texas, and I know it's many, many more. We want to do something to show that we care. Our Clergy Care Show is designed for all of you who are watching right now. And I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for supporting Pick TV. It's the place to be. We'll be right back after this. Pick TV Network special going on right now. Listen, I'm here with one of my closest friends. We go down through the years. I used to hear that when I was young, but now down through the years. This pastor right here.
Yes.
You talk about 30 years, 20 years. I guess 40 years right here. Travel together. Pastor Barnett, we love you, man. Dr. Angelo, we love you. Pastor Boy, we love you. Pick TV Network coming at you strong.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Shout out to PIC TV Network. Check them out. Black owned and operated. Let's support each other. I'm Zeke with the Universal Circus. I'll be tuning in.
This is B-Mitch from the Washington football team. Congratulations to David Evans and the Pick TV Network for showing positive TV programs on Roku. Let's help my brother David Evans and the Pick TV Network continue to grow. Go to www.picktvnetwork.com. That's www.picnetwork.com.
Hey everybody, Claudia Jordan here. Check out the Pick TV Network, now showing on Roku. David Evans is the president and is doing a great job showing quality TV programs to people all over the world. Let's support Pick TV. Go to the picktvnetwork.com. That's the picktvnetwork.com. Shout out to David Evans doing his thing. I love when people are out there making it really happen and doing beautiful, fantastic work. So shout out to you, and make sure you check him out on the Roku. All right, David Evans, congratulations, and keep me abreast of all the hot, products and shows and things you got going on. I'm really interested. All right, best of luck.
Let's go back into the show on the Pick TV Network.
Hey everybody, it's time to show love to our brothers and sisters down in Texas. It's a lot of people who are still trying to rebuild their life and start back over again. But when I talked to my brother Big Sam, he said they mentally, just the mental aspect of so many people, nightmares, divisions, some people never get back over that devastation. There's a lot of people who need support, need help right now. And our prayers are with all of our brothers and sisters down in Texas, especially for those who lost loved ones. And our hearts goes out to all the families there. What we're going to do is adopt 2 families over the holidays. And we're going to do the best we can to get them gift cards, get some toys for the kids, to help them out with some more donation items, and connect with some other churches down there. We work with ministries and churches because we don't know who has to be going to be there for us when we go through our crisis, our situations. So we're reaching out to other people. We want to thank Goshen Worship Center for working with us. My brother Big Sim, he's going to come back on the next set. I also want to thank everybody for just your love, man. Just a lot of people outpouring love and prayers. I put on my Facebook the video clip where the young lady was asking for help for her loved one at the flood waters rising in the house. And I want to thank all the great pastors and ministries who responded with that love on my Facebook page. I want to thank you so much. This Clergy Care show was birthed out of love, care, concern, and passion. And my brother Big Sim said, let's do something. So I created this show called the Clergy Care Show because there's many women of God out there who have a heart to help people, especially when they're going through a crisis. And I want to thank God for all the great ministries that's coming together so we can do something together. Our network on Roku reaches the potential of 85.5 million people. All you have to do is Google Roku subscribers. That means people in Texas who have access to the internet can see this broadcast, and we're praying for you. Our love is here from Washington, D.C., and we're also partnershiping with those in Salvation Army, those who are working Red Cross. I wanted to show you a clip of a presentation we had with the Red Cross. That was an amazing interview. We had my sister who worked 40 years. I mean, my sister served at the Red Cross faithfully. Matter of fact, she was awarded for her services that she had with the Red Cross. And I want to thank God for all the first responders who are doing the best they can, but they overwhelmed. There's people who can't get through. You know, there's a lot of folks who right now trying to get through to the Red Cross, but the Red Cross is, I mean, they are super busy with people around the world. And I wanted you guys to know that. Let me show you this.
Okay, everybody, we're here today with my good friend Kirk, who's working with the Red Cross. I want to thank you, Kirk, for giving my sister Edie a beautiful memorial bench and a tree. And talk about some of the things you guys are doing here.
Yeah, so the Red Cross, one of the things that's really powerful is that 90% of what we do gets done by volunteers, just like Ida.
Wow, 40 years.
40 years she was a volunteer. And the things that we do in disaster preparedness, response, and recovery, right now we have a couple of giant disaster response operations that are going on in Florida and the Carolinas, Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Milton. There's a lot of people that are still kind of having a hard time.
Yes.
And we have volunteers that are on the ground. They're making sure people have a safe place to stay, enough food to eat every day. They're working with partners, both on the government side and on the nonprofit side. Mm-hmm. You know, volunteers at the Red Cross do a lot of things. They even provide spiritual care.
That's right.
They provide mental health.
That's right.
They just do a lot in a disaster. So whenever somebody needs something, our caseworkers make sure that they have what they need to start that recovery journey.
Yeah, you know, and we got something in common. We both are men of God, first of all. And Kirk, I want to thank you, man. We're going into the holiday seasons. A lot of people, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
You know, the election, the holiday season, but to know that the Red Cross is there to help and what you're doing to reach people is amazing, man. And I just want to thank you so much on behalf of PIC TV Network and everybody who's watching around the world. This man, he's my friend, my new friend. And he got the Red Cross. Everybody out there, help is on the way. Keep looking up. Thank you.
And this is what we do on PIC TV Network. We do the best we can to help people, you know, and I want to thank God for the Red Cross and FEMA. Everybody's working together, Salvation Army. everybody working together, because the military folks, the folks who flying down there to rescue people out of the waters, there's a lot of people down there who still need prayer and support and help. And there's a small part we're going to try to play to help folk out. And my brother Big Sim, he birthed this. So he called me and said, Dave, you ready? Let's go on Pick TV and talk about this. He pushed this. Because of this, we have our brand new clergy talk show. We want some more clergy to come on and talk about how we can help together. How can we share together? We're starting out with 2 families that we're going to adopt over the holidays. And those of you who are watching right now, I want to thank you. Scan that QR code right there. You see some more information about how we can work together. You know, it easily could have been us. Anything could have happened over in the outside of the neck of the woods. But by the grace of God, we're still here. But we're not here just to be selfish and say, it wasn't me, I don't care. You know, that's just too bad. No. If you have a heartbeat, how can you say that when you see people dying right there? And there was many kids at a Christian camp. They were just enjoying the summer. And then their life was gone in a matter of moments when the storm happened. So this show is about helping folk and doing what we can to give back. You heard my brother say every penny's given is going to be donated back to help somebody else. And that's what it's all about. It's all about trying to help somebody who's less fortunate than us, whose life is on the line. And I think the works of Jesus goes beyond words. It's deeds. And this is the time that we can come together and help some folk. As time progresses, Christmas is coming, Thanksgiving is coming, the holidays are coming. There's going to be less people around that table. And I can't even imagine, though, the tears, the hurt, the pain, all of those things. But we're going to do what we can to say we care. And it's more than just, again, the monetary gifts are good, but the prayers that we're going to give out, the love, the emails. Once we have these 2 families that we're going to adopt, we're going to bring them on Pick TV Network. Mark my word. We're gonna virtually beam them on. We're going to beam them on. We did this for another family that was going through a real crisis. And, you know, a gift card. And I was thinking about how that happened because I was talking to Pastor Henry Davis, my spiritual leader and advisor of First Baptist Church of Highland Park. And we talked about the last catastrophe. He said, Dave, what about if we give away gift cards? I said, wow, that's a good idea. That was birthed because he put that in the atmosphere. So again, I want to thank you, all of you. We represent the clergies everywhere, not just in the DMV, but this Clergy Care show is dedicated from us as the men of God and as the women of God, as we coming together to say, how can we help and support adopting the family? Some people just want to have somebody to talk to. My brother Big Sim said just the mental aspect. Somebody just needs somebody to pick up the phone and say, you may just need to talk to somebody and say, will you pray for me? We got you. We're going to be there to pray for our brothers and sisters. And we have even a clergy care call number. I have to preach a funeral next week. Matter of fact, next Wednesday. I have to do a funeral. Singular, a funeral. There's people down in Texas that have to, plural, they have to do funerals, homegoing memorial services. Well, not just one person, multiple persons, friends, and the little kids, family members, and brothers and sisters. it's heart-wrenching, heart-touching. We got to be there for our brothers and sisters. We are brothers and keepers. We are sisters keepers. So this whole show, again, dedicated to our brothers and sisters who were in the Texas flood. Family and friends are there, and those who are watching. We're going to keep broadcasting this show and keep reaching out to people and do what we can to do to help somebody in need. Think about so many great people that I know who are great men of God and great women of God. I mean, great men and women of God who have a love and a heartbeat to help others. So I want to thank some of my great friends, Bishop Twyman, St. Stephen's Baptist Church. I want to thank Pastor Henry Davis, First Baptist Church of Highland Park, Pastor John Jenkins, First Baptist Glenarm, my brother Big Sim, Ghost and Worship Center, Pastor Carter, Greater Mount Calvary, Holy Church. Think about so many great men and God, men of God. Pastor James Lee, Central Union Baptist Church. So many great men and women of God that I personally know. Pastor Coates. These are people that I know that I walk in their presence, and out there, and we meet and greet, and we know each other first name basis. Pastor Gresham, Greater St. John Baptist Church. The list, and I'm just talking from my head. I don't have no paper in front of me. Just from right here, men of God who are doing amazing things, man. And I know when we come together, Scripture Cathedral, Bishop Long, Bishop Ronald Demery. These are names that's coming to my head as I talk. Right, these are great men of God right in the DMV. Then we can go outside to Bishop Noel Jones, who I'll see in a couple of weeks. Pastor Warren Campbell, my good friend, California Worship Center. I mean, so many great men of God that I know. When mountain pulpits every Sunday, loving people, caring for people, and blessing people. So when I say these words, Bishop Brooks, Way to Cross, when I say these words from my heart, there's so many things we got to do. We still got work to do. We still got to reach out and help our brothers and sisters who are standing in the need of prayer. Apostle Vera, Apostle Jerome Bowie, my good brothers and friends forever. People that I know that's doing something to try to help people. And I'm gonna get my written list, because I got 800 in that written list of names and ministries, because I've been doing ministry for 40 years. And I want to thank God for all the great men of God, my good friends, Carolina Missionary Baptist Church, all wonderful people. My good friend, Pastor Bobby Hicks. I got so, I know everybody. First of all, we're gonna do something together. We're gonna unite together, and we're gonna do something together. My brothers and sisters who knows my number, Pastor Bonnie Hunter, Bishop Bonnie Hunter. You guys know me. Some people say they know Dr. Evans, but you guys know me for down through the years. When I say that, I used to hear older folks say down through the years, but now down through the years, we know each other. We really know each other, and I thank God for that. Pastor Apostle Carmen Lattimore, I'll be ministering for her. My wife will be ministering for her, and we're ministering for her. My good friend, Kennard Carter, Pastor Kennard Carter, ministering for her, a virtual celebration. We'll be doing services for her this month virtually. You can see that on my Facebook page. But my heart goes out to the family and friends in Texas. This is just one segment. We're going to come back again. My brother Big Sam will come back and talk some more. But we're going to do some more things to help my brothers and sisters and do something that we can do to be a blessing. Thank you for your time. This is David Evans. Don't forget, you can reach us. You can call us. And, you know, the 202-505-2837. That's our clergy care call line. You can call that number for prayer. You can call that number for somebody that needs somebody to talk to, going through something, going through a crisis. Maybe you want to be one of the families that we want to adopt. And if you're from down in Texas where that happened at, we got you. We got you. The little that we have, we're going to share with you. We don't have millions of dollars. We don't have millions of items. But the little that we have, always remember that. We're going to share with you. You know, the best times that people need help, the greatest times that people need help is when they're going through something. And we're gonna put out this lifeline to help some folks. And I just wanted to say that my brother's coming back on. We're gonna do another segment on this. You know, this Clergy Care show. My name is David Evans. Again, Pick TV. We here for you, breaking live. Thank you for your love. My big brother Grant, I haven't forgot you, man. It's a lot of names out there. Dante King, I know you're gonna call me Pastor King. A lot of my friends out there saying, I ain't forgot you, man. I'm just gonna write some stuff down next time when I throw out these names. But I got so many clergy brothers and sisters, man, who want to say we're gonna work together. Got you, Evans. I see something in this Clergy Care show. And even some folks who are going through right here in the DMV, we haven't forgotten about you. And that's why we say St. Stephen's Baptist Church, if you ever need some food, one of the largest mobile distributions in the DMV, you can get free food. We're talking about chicken. Woo! We're talking about eggs. We're talking about other produce. We're talking about fresh vegetables. Giving a shout out to this team that works over there, St. Stephen's Baptist Church. Thousands of items. Big food trucks drive up there, connecting with Trader Joe's. Let me keep going down the list. Wonder Bread, going down the list. You know, they come up there. Then there's a staff that comes out there. 100 people comes out there serving the food. Lanier Twyman Jr., I love you. And they give away the food. It's a beautiful thing. Sister Gant, Elder Gant, the food is given away free. Just drive up there, pop up your trunk, and they fill it up with food. 5757 Temple Hills Road. So you don't have to be hungry, especially on Tuesdays. You can get some food. Also, again, First Baptist Church of Highland Park. My mentor, my spiritual leader, Pastor Henry Davis Church, gets out there and give away food and clothes and helps people. And there's other ministries that's doing great works too. And we want to connect. Call us on this line. Pastor's going to call us and we'll connect. We'll boost it out there. Call us, let us know what you're doing. We boost it out there to help the people. This is a network that's not just a television network. We are a network for the people, with the people, by the people. That's why it's called Pick TV, the People's Investment Channels. It's all about the people. So if you want to get your media coverage out there, what's popping, what's going on, we want to help you get the word out for your events, especially when it's a public service announcement and you help, and we're helping the people and helping the people in the community. This is what we do. My name is David Evans. Once again, I am so happy for all of you. And again, for all of our good friends at the Red Cross, you guys are just, man, and the first responders, You're the best, man. There's people who literally putting their life on the line out there to help people. And I want to thank God for all of you, especially our brothers and sisters at the Red Cross. Thank you for supporting PIC TV, folks.
Okay, everybody, we're here today with my good friend Kirk, who's working with the Red Cross. I want to thank you, Kirk, for giving my sister Edie a beautiful memorial bench and a tree. And talk about some of the things you guys are doing here.
Yeah, so the Red Cross, one of the things that's really powerful is that 90% of what we do gets done by volunteers, just like Ida.
Wow, 40 years.
40 years she was a volunteer. And the things that we do in disaster preparedness, response, and recovery, right now we have a couple of giant disaster response operations that are going on in Florida and the Carolinas, Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Milton. There's a lot of people that are still kind of having a hard time.
Yes.
And we have volunteers that are on the ground. They're making sure people have a safe place to stay, enough food to eat every day. They're working with partners, both on the government side and on the nonprofit side. You know, volunteers at the Red Cross do a lot of things. They even provide spiritual care.
That's right.
They provide mental health.
That's right.
They just do a lot in a disaster. So whenever somebody needs something, our caseworkers make sure that they have what they need to start that recovery journey.
Yeah, you know, and we got something in common. We both are men of God, first of all. And Kirk, I want to thank you, man. We're going into the holiday seasons. A lot of people, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
You know, the election, the holiday season, but to know that the Red Cross is there to help and what you're doing to reach people is amazing, man. And I just want to thank you so much on behalf of PIC TV Network and everybody who's watching around the world. This man, he's my friend, my new friend. And he got the Red Cross, everybody out there, help is on the way. Keep looking up.
Dr. David Evans is a remarkable man of God from Washington, D.C., with a truly inspiring journey. Educated in the D.C. public school system, he received his divine calling to preach at a tender age of 9, thanks to the prophetic prayer of his late mother, Esther Evans. Dr. David Evans founded Christ Fellowship Church and New Living Way Ministry. Dr. Evans has touched the lives of people from all walks of life. A former high school and university professor, he also worked United States of Housing and Urban Development. Following the passing of his beloved sister Brenda Evans in September 2020, Dr. David Evans was inspired to launch the PIC TV Network, which has commercials, TV shows, and over 100 short films. The network is a testament to his vision. Dr. Evans has had the privilege to visit Warner Brothers, Paramount, and Disney Studios, rubbing shoulders with super mega movie stars. His incredible media coverage, events, and red carpet interviews have afforded him personal encounters with some of the biggest stars in the world. Married to Yvette Evans, their union has brought forth 2 talented sons, professional music stars Stephen and Amos Evans. Through it all, the biggest star that Dr. David Evans follows remains Jesus Christ.
Yes, my friend, I want to thank you for your time once again. Wow, made it to another end of show on Pick TV Network. This show again, we here to bless you. Those who are watching right now, thank you for your time. Pick TV is the place to be. We're so happy for all of you watching our shows and programs. Don't forget, you can scan the QR code, get some more information about our network and be a part of our network and support our network. We survive because of people like you, our listener supporters. Those who are out there watching me right now, it's because of your gifts, your donations, your contribution that keeps us going. So partner with us today, make a donation and help Pick TV, and then we're going to help others. So I want to thank you for your time once again. Thank you for Pick TV, family and friends around the world. Hey, I want to give a shout out to our brand new audience from South Africa. We are blessed to have our brand new audience from South Africa, and it's a great feeling to know that we have reached beyond the we reached beyond the America. Now we are also Pick TV Network. We have a brand new audience in South Africa, and our South Africa team is on fire. We have a manager out there, and I'm telling you, when she comes on Pick TV Network, man, she is ready to take over the broadcast out there to a whole different place. So again, our brand new families over in South Africa watching us, supporting us in South Africa, we send our love to you, send our support to you, and we thank God for you. South Africa is on PIC TV Network, and we are excited about our South Africa family joining our team, helping us to reach the world and bless people across the water. What an amazing blessing it is to have a brand new television reach in South Africa with PIC TV Network. This is huge for us, folks, and we thank God for all of you. Once again, this is nothing but God showing his mercy and grace on us, giving us a lot of love, giving us the opportunity to reach people again from around the world. South Africa, we're here.
My name is Tesha Mukhaswa, and I'm a new business manager for the PIC TV network that it will be showcasing South African events. Expect so much from us, from the country of diversity, the country that is beautiful in its own way and its own nature. So expect much. Don't listen to everything that people are saying about South Africa. Expect much from us. Thank you, and I love you. Bye.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart, 'cause I wanna see you. I wanna see you. Open the eyes.
Tesha Mukhaswa, and I'm a new business manager for the PIC TV network that it will be showcasing South African events. Expect so much from us, from the country of diversity, the country that is beautiful in its own way and its own nature. So expect much. Don't listen to everything that people are saying about South Africa. Expect much from us. Thank you, and I love you. Bye.
Lifted up, shining in the light of your glory.
And I don't even have to say nothing, but thank you, Lord. South Africa, we are here. PIC TV Network in South Africa. Who ever thought? But God did. Thank you for your support.
The PIC TV Network is an accomplished, extraordinary network that is approaching its 5th-year anniversary. It serves as a dynamic media and communications platform. We are currently seeking direct financial donations to help us continue providing our programs and services. Your contribution will directly support these efforts and make a tangible impact on the lives of those we serve. The PIC TV Network is created for the people, by the people, and the People's Investment Channel aims to benefit everyone. Our audience continues to grow, as many individuals are informed, inspired, educated, and entertained. Your contribution of $25, $50, $100 or more will help cover the costs of operations, maintenance, and financing our work, and we would be honored to have your support. If you are interested in making a donation, you can do so through Cash App, Zelle, Apple Pay, or PayPal. The PIC TV Network thrives through the generous contributions of people like you. Once again, we are grateful for your support. To make a donation, text 240-4223-9820, and we will send the links to give.
Thank you for your time. We'll see you next time on PIC TV. God bless.
The PIC TV network is an accomplished, extraordinary network that is approaching its 5th year anniversary. It serves as a dynamic media and communications platform. We are currently seeking direct financial donations to help us continue providing our programs and services. Your contribution will directly support these efforts and make a tangible impact on the lives of those we serve. The PIC TV network is created for the people, by the people, and the People's Investment Channel aims to benefit everyone. Our audience continues to grow, as many individuals are informed, inspired, educated, and entertained. Your contribution of $25, $50, $100 or more will help cover the costs of operations, maintenance, and financing our work, and we would be honored to have your support. If you are interested in making a donation, you can do so through Cash App, Zelle, Apple Pay, or PayPal. The PIC TV network thrives through the generous contributions of people like you. Once again, we are grateful for your support. To make a donation, text 240-4223-9820, and we will send the links to give.